Yo, what's up guys? So, want to talk about a couple tools that you guys need. In my personal opinion, the number one tool that you need to get started in really any service-based industry. But today we're talking about excavating in general. So as you can see, this is all the stuff I have right now, like that I actually own or am almost am paying on through loans and stuff. So I get the Kubota, I get the truck, trailer, Harley rake, that stuff. Little tools like the laser shovels, stuff like that, a bunch of straps and stuff in the trailer. And what I came to get right now is chainsaw. Gotta have chainsaw, some chain lube, and some nice mixed fuel. So stay tuned. I'm gonna tell you guys the number one, the biggest thing you need to get started. Right, so the number one thing you guys need, anyone needs, I feel, is to be successful, to start your own business, your own business, whatever kind of business it is. But we're talking about excavating, landscaping, and you can even, use it for this advice for lawn maintenance. Number one thing, number one tool you need, consider it a tool, is your attitude and your network. So it's kind of two, but I say your attitude, number one. You've got to have a positive minded, go get, hustling attitude. Like it just takes hustle. Like it just takes work. It takes communication skills, and you need a network of people who you can call or who will call you eventually to do work for. So how this started for me, and you need the skill. You need the skills in order to do the work that you say that you agree with your customers that you can do. So how did this all work out for me? I've told part of my story on other videos, check them out on here, but really how it all started, I was always interested, like ever since I was a kid, I wanted to move dirt. I wanted to drive bulldozers and excavators. It's all I ever wanted to do. I had some apprehensions, some fears about starting my own business, doing this basically from around like 16 up until I was like 28, 29. So for, just call it 15 years, I didn't want to start my own business for a couple reasons. And it was really just, I called it fear then, but it was just lack of knowledge looking back on it. So one, my excuse was, it's too much overhead. It's too much overhead to have my own business, whether it be landscaping or excavating. It's not a profitable business model. Bullshit. Look at all the excavating companies. These guys buy brand new pickups every 2 or 3 years. They're buying new excavators, and granted that's equipment, but still, like, I really love that kind of equipment. I think it's fun. Some people buy fishing boats, some people buy excavators, to each his own. So there is money to be made in it, and it's a business. Like it's you need to make money, and people understand that. That's why they're willing to pay prices that you offer to do the work. So that was kind of my lack of knowledge and excuse then, and I just didn't know. I was young, and I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I know I liked this, but didn't want to, so all that stuff. I met a gentleman about 12 years ago who, I think there are certain people in your life that you will meet who will see something in you that they want to help you. And whether that's help through advice, whether that's help through more work, whether that's help, maybe they give you a loan, maybe they give you a gift of money. There are these people in your life that will just see something in you and want to help you. So there is one of these people in my life that came along. He's always got work to do. He's done from docks, like little landscaping projects, and he paid me really, really well when I was 18, 19 years old doing this work for him, like 3 times as much as what I was making working my regular job. So I would go up there and always do work for him and everything. And that's been consistent. So from that one job, and I still work for the same amount now, even though it's like 3 times as less basically is what I charge for the work now, but I'm also extremely skilled, very knowledgeable, and there's a lot that I need to learn. I'm not by far claiming that I know everything by any means. There's a lot more I am willing and want to learn, and a lot that I don't know. But for what the going rates are in excavating up here now, I charge about 3 times more of what he pays. But I still keep his rate at the same because a couple reasons. There's always consistent work from him. All in all, there's probably almost 2 months of consistent work from him per year. So that's really good. Number 2, he pays within days. Like, I'll go to send him a bill in like a week and a half. He's like, text, how much do I owe you? Let me send you a check. So like, bam, checks in the mail, checks in the hand really quick. So you take those people and you drop whatever you need to do. You don't drop what you're doing, but you do as much as you can, as fast as you can, to continue working for those people. Because at this point, even though he's my lowest paid customer, lowest rate, for what he's done and for how many referrals he's given, the value in that is very, very large. So this goes all back to your network and the group of people that you know. You also will need to know distributors for supplies. So whether that's silt fence and pipe and glue or concrete or septic tanks, you need a network of vendors that will supply you with the parts and supplies that you need to do the job. And in many cases, these companies will deliver the stuff, whatever it is, the supplies to you for free. They'll just bring it out to your job site, or it's not free, but it's included within the price. So that's really valuable because that can save you 2 to 3 hours in a day, up to, depending on what you're getting and where you're going, up to 6 hours, even a whole day of running around picking up supplies and getting things staged. So your key goal should be getting jobs completed as efficiently, safely, and as fast as possible. And by building good relationships with suppliers to bring you equipment, to bring you supplies, to bring you material fast, quickly, dependably, can save you time, which helps make you more money. It's very, very critical. Right now I'm subbing out all my trucking because I don't have a truck, for number 1. I don't want to insure a truck, number 2. I don't want to pay for a truck, number 3. And I don't have quite, I've been doing paperwork and a bunch of just internal stuff, call it, the past 2.5, 3 days. I would have a dump truck, a very expensive, even a good used dump truck is $50,000, just sitting there, not doing anything, paying insurance on it, paying depreciation on it. So subbing out certain things like your trucking, maybe you've got bark or mulch that needs to get delivered. It may seem like an expensive premium to pay in order to get that work done, but by having these companies bring out your material, it saves you time, it saves you money in the long run, okay? So it's another part of it there. Also, as far as equipment, honestly, you can start out with a $15 shovel. You can go to a garage sale, you can go to your grandma's or your parents or someone, borrow big, whatever. It's a shovel. You need a shovel, you need a landscape rake, and you need a vehicle that's dependable, that can get you from point A to point B. Ideally, it would be nice if you had a 3/4 ton pickup truck so that you can, if you don't have a trailer, you can at least rent a trailer to go pick up small equipment like mini excavators and skid steers. So 3/4 ton truck, really, really helpful to do that. Even if it's not a 3/4 ton and it's a 1/2 ton or whatever, as long as you can get a reliable piece of vehicle that will get you to your job to carry your small tools and things like a chainsaw, that's good. But honestly, you can rent a shovel. You could ride your bike to the job site and have everything delivered. So a lot of it really comes down to how resourceful are you in your thinking? How can you take these, what would be considered roadblocks or barriers of entry that other people may think of, and how can you capitalize on how resourceful you can be in your mind to get the job done. So it's never a lack of material, equipment, or people. It's always a lack of resourcefulness on your part. I am guilty of this. I'm telling, half of this stuff I tell you guys, I'm telling myself, and it really, really does help. So it's just a lack of resourcefulness within your own thinking, within your own mindset on how to get the job done. Now, you may think that renting equipment or renting supplies, is very expensive. It's not. You need to, there's some gear out there. You need to, if you're not charging for your equipment, if you're not charging for the stuff you're bringing to the job, if you own it, whether it's a chainsaw, whether it's a skid steer, you're not charging enough, because other companies out there, whether it's landscaping, excavating, whatever, lawn maintenance company, their price, what they charge, is built in to consider owning equipment, and then eventually in 3 to 6 years replacing that equipment or repairing that equipment. So your price needs to be built in to that. So I hope this helps you guys. Definitely your own mindset, your own resourcefulness and your network are some of the biggest advantages that you can have for starting and owning in any kind of business. So hope this helps. You guys rock. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye.